Welcome to everybody on TikTok. 67 of you already piled into this 14 by 14 office. And welcome to YouTube too. If you're watching this on TikTok live, that's awesome, but you'll also get a chance to go watch this over on YouTube. I'm going to pop this whole recording up over there tonight. So welcome TikTok, welcome YouTube. Hope everyone is doing really well. Usually we got music going and tunes happening, but because of copyright stuff, we'll just not do that for YouTube today. But we got caffeine rolling, so all is well. If you're joining for the first time, what I do is I buy stuff at thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, and even retail stores in their clearance sections. I buy those things and I sell them online on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, and Grailed. So what we do is we go live every morning, 9:30 a.m. on TikTok. I pull all those orders from inventory out in the garage. I take you along with me, and then we pack and ship all those orders. So we have 11 orders going out the door today from the weekend. 12 total units, 11 orders, one bundle. Good morning, Thrifty Duckies. Thanks for the follow, Klutzy Mama. Cool name, by the way. Mrs. Padro's in the house with the reminder to flip the camera. Thank you. To unmirror the camera. There we go. So you can read stuff. Who else we got in the house? Erilyn, good morning. Missy Carver's here. Good morning. D. David in the house. What's up? Hope everyone's doing really well. Ashberg's, good morning. Jen Stumpf, good morning with the coffees. I love it too. Cheers to the coffees there. Jen, let me know down below if you've got your caffeine onboarding as we speak. 11 orders. Yeah, it was a good weekend. A lot of it came in yesterday, by the way, like yesterday, last night. Yeah, it was a good weekend. I'm happy with it. 12 total units, 11 orders, so we'll take it. All right, we got to have a little pep to our step today, too, because I have an appointment. I always have an appointment on Mondays, but today it's a little bit earlier, so we got a smaller window and we got more items to ship. So let's just get started. Let's go out and do our field trip. Get a little caffeine first. Cheers, Reisner. Hope you're well. Tiger Lily, no caffeine yet. What are you waiting for? To get the keys to the garage here. So we'll go pick all these orders from inventory. Let me know if you have any questions, of course. We'll take a quick peek at the weather as usual. You can see the trees are definitely been like waking up, all the leaves popping out over the weekend. We had some nice weather. A little cool this morning, a little cloudy. We'll take it. Hope everyone's having a good day. Let me know what the weather is like where you are. Where are you joining from, by the way, and what's the weather there? That's what I'm trying to say. Good morning, Scott. Do you live on a busy street? It can be. It's not like a main road, it's a secondary road. Got any attractions on your new Tommies? Yeah, I got some offers, but I'm not accepting offers on those. I forgot to turn off offers on eBay, so I got some low balls going. They've only been listed for a couple days. I'm not super worried about those yet. Thanks for asking. Rainy in North Alabama. Good morning. Scott Way is in the house. Thanks for the follow, Sandra. You'll get a notification here on TikTok every morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Every weekday morning, I should say. I also do live thrifts. You'll get notifications when I do those too. Southern Indiana, rain and storms. Okay, 72 here in Miami. Mid-Sum, good morning, welcome. Where'd you list them at? 89, yep. Cleveland, 50 degrees now. It's probably about what we are. It feels like about 50 out there, but with no sun. Good morning, Kay. Hope you're well. 47 in Erie, Pennsylvania. Took the day off in Waynesboro. Getting ready to hike some trails. Ooh, awesome. That's awesome. We hiked yesterday. Any retro snowboard gear? No, sorry, I don't have any of that in stock right now. 18 inches of snow in the next 2 days in Minnesota. Get out of town. That's wild. Appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for sharing where you're joining from and the temps. We got some work to do, though. All right, let's get rolling. Okay, first item was a quick sale. Ralph Lauren, size 2XL tall, 2XLT. That's in C2. This I just listed maybe Thursday. I think I listed this Thursday. Just picked it up last week. This was actually part of the... Was this part of the live thrift? It was part of the live thrift at Goodwill. Can't see the little size tag there, but it's a 2XL tall. So kind of a standard Ralph Lauren button-down shirt, kind of like a lightweight cotton shirt, but 2XL tall is the operative thing there. That big size sells really quick. That one sure did. It was listed just a couple of days before that sold. That was a Facebook sale. Full price, $26. Buyer paid shipping on that. Next up is a Vineyard Vines, another quick sale. This is a Mercari sale. We had sales on Mercari, eBay, Facebook, and Poshmark over the weekend. This I just listed last week too. I think I found this on the live thrift also. Vineyard Vines. This is a size medium. It's the slim fit whale shirt, so 100% cotton. Nothing fancy there. Super base model Vineyard Vines. That sold for $25, free shipping on a best offer on Mercari. I would have held out for a higher price if that was a bigger size, but happy to see size medium men's move fast. See you later. We got a good bit of ramps on Friday. It was awesome. Winter isn't giving up in Minnesota. Facebook coming in hot. Yeah, got a little activity on Facebook. The little experiment to list some stuff back on Facebook so far is going okay. Nick from Global Vintage is in the house. Casa Grande looks nice, doesn't it? Washington State, 34 degrees with rain on the way. Surprise, yeah. Hopefully it warms up for you and dries out a little bit. Shaba, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. GR Madonna? GR Madonna, I think. Good morning. If I'm saying it wrong, thanks for joining also. Thanks for the follow, Michelle. Good to have you on board. Hope everyone's doing good. Sorry if I missed some questions or comments. We're going to move and groove a little bit today. We got to have some pep in our set. All right, here's a pair of, this is a retail arbitrage play. This is a pair of Polo Ralph Lauren shorts. You're going to see why I picked these up in a second. Pretty cool piece here. So swim trunks, Polo Ralph Lauren. Look at this pattern on this. Amazing, like all over USA, American flag pattern. $98.50 is the MSRP on those. They sold on a best offer at $70 plus shipping. Those sold on Mercari. I think I paid like $30 or $32 for those. We'll go over all the numbers when we get back inside, when we're armed with our spreadsheet. Nice sale there. Another Polo Ralph Lauren item. This is a used one. It's a shirt and it had a flaw. I picked this up in a reseller box from another reseller. Gosh, I feel like that was last summer. This one had a flaw in it when I took it out, so listed it low, and then I took an offer on it. It's probably at the bottom of this bin. I've had it for a little while. Here it is. Gonna be hard to see, but anyway, it's a Polo Ralph Lauren polo. Red with a blue stripe, pony on the chest. It had a little flaw. I forget what the flaw is, but there was a little flaw that was noted in the listing. I accepted an offer on Poshmark for $11. Buyer pays shipping. That was more of a get that item out of inventory, move along. So that one sold. Happy to get rid of that. Do you boost on Facebook? I don't. Tiger Lily Angel, thanks for the follow. What state are you in? I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. Thanks for asking. What shorts should be BOLO for this summer? I don't know. It would be a really big, long list. I'm not really sure how to answer that question. There could be like, I could list off like probably 300 brands that would make sense. So I don't know how to answer that question. Sorry, it's really broad. Do you do this full time? Yes, this is my primary source of income. I do a couple other things, but I do not have a job. Next up is a bundle deal on Poshmark. This is an S3. This is a really great sale. This might be the sale of the weekend. This is a new brand for me. And I found both of these at the same thrift store. This is on a live thrift. Somebody in the chat on TikTok during the live thrift tipped me off. Let's see if I can get... There's the tag. So this is a collaboration between a fashion designer, Jill Sander, and Uniqlo. And I got two of these. Both of them are like a silk cotton blend, polo shirts, plain. Sold on a best offer on Poshmark together for $79 plus shipping. Those are used. I actually found another Jill Sander Uniqlo collab literally this past week. I'd never found it before. I found two at one thrift, and then a week later I found another one. So go figure. It's funny how the world works sometimes. How much did you start with? Can you tell me more about what you're asking on my way? I'm not really sure what you mean. Got a couple blazers that sold too, so we'll pack those up. If you're curious how to ship suits and blazers, we'll do that when we go in. We got two blazers going out the door. Those are both stored inside in my closet. All right, another Ralph Lauren piece going out, S4. One of the biggest brands in the world, best-selling brands of all time, Ralph Lauren. S4. And this is a plaid shirt. Let's see here. Where is he? There he is. Nothing fancy here. Short sleeve, size large. Short sleeve, size large. And it's just a plaid pattern. Lightweight cotton short sleeve. Really nothing fancy here. Pretty basic Ralph Lauren piece. That sold on what platform? That sold on Poshmark. I think that was a full price sale, so we'll call it probably 21 bucks, but we'll go over all the numbers when we go inside. When I'm armed with the spreadsheet, moving and grooving here. Good morning, Travis George. Cheers to the coffee. I'll cheers you when I get inside. Winslow, thanks for the follow. All right, we got a Woolrich shirt, A5. The neighbor's, he's out on his tractor fertilizing. Nice. Spring here in Asheville. All right, Woolrich, A5. This is a women's Woolrich shirt. Here it is. So picked this up for a couple of reasons. Size 2XL, you can see that. Nice little pattern on here too. It's kind of got like it's a plaid, but kind of a Southwest kind of pattern to it. Real subtle on that. And it's got pearl snaps. I think you can see that too. I think this sold for best offer at $21 on Poshmark. Just realizing I didn't take a vessel out with me to carry all these orders back inside. I'll find like a random box or something. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. I hope your sales were good. I want to hear about cool sales you had this weekend too. Next up is a new brand for me. It's called Kettle. I'm curious if you know this brand. I found this on a live thrift too. Got 13 live thrifts up on YouTube. If you're interested, if you enjoy watching that kind of content, me at the thrift store, literally recording door to door my entire experience, talking about why I'm picking things up, why I'm putting certain things down. Sometimes we find new brands on live and chat kind of does some research for me. This is an example of that, these Kettle. Let me know down below if this is a new brand for you, Kettle. Like an outdoor brand, it's called Kettle Mountain, I think is the full name brand. This is a pair of hiking pants, really lightweight. They sold for $34 plus shipping on eBay. So $34 plus $5.95 shipping. So buyers all in for 40 bucks on those for a used pair of hiking pants. Brand I'd never heard of before. Kettle Mountain. Never heard of it. Bought a Dymo label printer for $5 before I exited eBay and had it sold for $1. Whoa, nice one. Nice sale on that. Thank you for the follow, DST. Thank you for the follow, Nej. You'll get notifications whenever I go live, which is every weekday morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Another order. Yes, again, I can. Everyone, if you could do me a favor, if you can see in the chat, you might have to scroll up just a little bit. Again, I can is in the chat. New reseller, and she's sharing her journey like right at the very beginning. So those of you who are thinking about getting started or are just getting started right now, what a great person to follow. Again, I can. So she just got her first sale over the weekend, and now we see in the chat that she got another order this morning. So that's pretty cool. So if you want to watch somebody who's literally right at the beginning of the journey, like honestly sharing what's going on, give her a follow. I'm following along because for me, I love that like she's got so much energy and like passion for this, and she's just like really excited about these wins as she gets started. So give her a follow. Do me a favor. Do yourself a favor. I think it's so much fun to watch people as they're first getting started. There she is in the chat. Again, I can. Click on her name, give her a follow. It won't cost you any money, but I think you'll learn a lot from watching her experience. No sales, but picked up a lot of good items to sell. Nice, Mally. Nice, Melinda. Sorry. Stop crying again. You're not crying. I'm crying. How much money did you start with, and how much inventory before deciding to go full time? You need about 125 bucks to get started. My first time to the thrift store, I spent 70 bucks. I was printing shipping labels at my work at that point in time, and I worked at a co-working space. It was fine. I had access to the printer, and they didn't care. So yeah, and I was using my work laptop at the time to get this business started. But generally speaking, you're going to need something to weigh items with, a scale. I have one linked up in my profile. From Amazon, it's 25 bucks. You'll need something to print out shipping labels, and you'll need some kind of tape and some bags. I have everything you'll need to get started linked up above, all the shipping materials and all that stuff. So feel free to ask questions, but really I got my business started 4.5 years ago with 125 bucks. Picked up a Masters Collection polo for $4. Yes, get that thing listed fast. The Masters starts Thursday, 4 days from now. All right, so those kettle pants we got, and the rest are inside. I have 3 items that are inside in the closet. So we'll haul all this stuff inside. We're going to pack everything up. We're going to go over all the numbers. I'm going to be super transparent as always. I'm going to let you know how long these items were in my inventory, how much I paid for them. I'm going to let you know about all the fees, the shipping costs, as I do every weekday morning. All right, need like a little box. Well, I guess we'll use a big box, this one. Guess we'll use this big box. So 12 total items, 11 orders going out the door. One of them's a Posh bundle. Good morning, Cali chick. You don't even need a printer. That's true. That's very true. Is I see buried in the house? It's going to be loud out here. The neighbor's driving his tractor. Nope. All right, let's get the shipping started. Good morning, Mrs. Humphrey. Travis George with the tractor emojis. That's funny. It's kind of a cool emoji, actually. Do you pick up any Ralph Lauren men's shirts, or are there specific ones? I avoid small sizes, and I look for things like linen and silk and big bright patterns, big ponies, like the big ponies on the chest. Look for vintage. Look for things like double RL. Vintage polo sport. Look for all kinds of stuff. It's a gigantic, that brand is a giant universe. Where's the coffee? Here you go, Midsum. Bet you won't jump on the tractor. I won't jump on a tractor. He seems like an all business kind of guy. He's not like a play games with Pete kind of guy. Just want to get stuff done. I'll respect it. So you get to vote, as always, which platform am I going to ship first? We're obviously going to ship all of them, but which one am I going to start with? Go ahead and vote down below in the chat. I have a Poshmark, eBay, Facebook, or Mercari. Which one's going first? The votes are rolling in. Midwest. Good morning. Emily from Midwest Exchange is in the house. Good morning. We got some votes rolling in. Nice sale clip on that double RL. $4 into 60. Love it. Got some votes for Poshmark coming in. Facebook, eBay. I think eBay is winning. eBay. This will be an unofficial result. eBay, Poshmark. So it's somewhere between eBay and Poshmark. We'll see what the final couple votes roll in. It's close. eBay versus Poshmark. Don't bother voting for Mercari or Facebook at this point. The next one will probably be the tiebreaker. eBay's the tiebreaker. Trisha. All right, unofficial results. eBay first. So we have 2 eBay orders, I think. Yes, 2 eBay orders. We'll start off first with a blazer. Sold a Canali blazer this weekend. That sold on Friday, actually. I think that was the first sale on my weekend, so we'll go grab this item. This I have here in the closet. It's in closet left, so it's in this side. Get out the way, light. So this is a Canali, great brand to look for. This was even a smaller size, 42S, which isn't the best size. Really nice pattern on this, a silk blend. This didn't have the size tag on it. I just estimated size by the measurements, and I'll show you the tag here. There's that Canali tag. One of my favorite brands to buy in formal wear. Suits, blazers, But they also sell all kinds of different stuff. Button-up dress shirts. I sold a polo shirt a few weeks ago. I've sold jeans from Canali before. Jen, enjoy your hike. That's awesome. Have fun. Great way to spend the day. All right, so I'll show you exactly how I get this packaged up here. I get a lot of questions about this. I know a lot of people are getting into formal wear, flipping formal wear for the first time, so I'll show you what I do. There's many different ways to do this, but I start with the jacket facing me, and I have my hands into the shoulders like this, and I just turn the blazer inside out. So it's fully flipped inside out. So things like the buttons and the outer part are all on the inside here, protected. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to roll this into thirds. So now we have a blazer torta, so to speak. And this will fit right into a 19 by 14 bag. And then we're going to put that into a 1092 USPS priority box. I have these bags linked up in my profile as I do all my shipping supplies. And all these boxes here are free from USPS.com. This one, as you can see, sorry, the floor is shaking here, there we go, is 1092. That's what I use for most blazers. Also use it for like winter jackets and things like that too. So here's that 19 by 14 poly bag. I also use this for new in-box shoes will often fit in here. So I just slide the shoes right in this bag, and then you can ship using Pirate Ship's soft pack rate, or what they call box in a bag. Some people will call it, but it's called soft pack. So this Canali's going out to David. David, appreciate your business. You're probably not watching, but we're going to send you positive vibes anyway. So this jacket's in the 19 by 14 poly mailer. It's protected from moisture that might get into that box. And the buttons are folded on the inside. All the fragile stuff's on the inside, so it's nice and protected. Then we're just going to throw it into this 1092 box. Again, these are free from USPS.com. And this item's going to ship USPS priority. We're going to print this shipping label through eBay. Both of our eBay orders will print the labels through eBay using their discount with USPS. I need me a tractor like he's got. So that slides perfectly in there. And because we don't trust these government adhesives, we're going to put some extra tape on here. Get this shipping label printed out, and out the door we'll go over the numbers. I'll tell you exactly how much I paid for it, exactly how much it sold for. We'll go over costs, shipping costs, all that stuff. Alright, so first we're going to throw this on the scale. Should weigh in at about a 2-pound rate, maybe just under. Oh, I unplugged my scale this weekend. We had the power go out. It was really windy on, I guess that was Saturday night. So the power kept going on and off, on and off, on and off. So I tried to unplug everything so it wouldn't like mess with anything. All right, that's going to weigh in at 1 pound 12 ounces. So that's going to go at a 2-pound rate. And again, we're going to print the shipping label right through eBay. It's priority because it's over a pound. That's right, Mrs. Padro. It is a nice weekend for Chris at Peak. That's me. Government adhesives. What would you do with the tractor? I don't know what I would do with the tractor. I'd ride around on it, that's for sure. As long as it had a cup holder, I'd be good. All right. So Canali going out the door. This sold for $79 plus $10.95 shipping. And let's put in our weight and dimensions. So 1 pound, 12 ounces. Come on, internet, I believe in you. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. I hope you can do it. I know you can do it, internet. Let's go. 1 pound, 12 ounces. Cool. And that box is going to be about 14 by 12 by 3 are the measurements on the box. Come on, internet. I know you can do it. I think the kids ride on tractors have a cup holder cheaper out for you. There you go. Yeah, I like that idea. Are you familiar with Polo University Club suits by Ralph Lauren? I am. I don't usually pick those up unless they're like really big, really unique. It's not the best of the Polo Ralph Lauren. Why not just send it in that poly? Wouldn't it be cheaper to ship? It would not be 1 cent cheaper just to put it in the poly mailer in this scenario. It's going to be $8.05. It's shipping from Asheville, North Carolina to Grand Rapids, Michigan. $8.05. The only way it would cost me more to ship it in the box is if the box pushed it up over 2 pounds and made it go from a 2-pound rate to a 3-pound rate. But because the box weighs 5 ounces, it would have been 1 pound 7 ounces without the box, and now it's 1 pound 12 ounces. So that extra 5 ounces doesn't cost me a penny. But the item is more protected. It's going to be better presentation for the customer when they get it. Could I ship it in the bag? Yep, 100%. And there'd be nothing wrong with it. But it wouldn't save me a penny. And it wouldn't do anything to help protect the package. It wouldn't help the presentation. But you could do it. That's $8.05. Asheville to Grand Rapids, Michigan? Grand Rapids, Michigan. $8.05 to ship that blazer. We're going to go into our reseller spreadsheet and go over all these numbers here. And then we'll get on to our next order. Okay, so that Canali was actually the first sale of the weekend. That was Friday. So I picked up that Canali jacket at a Goodwill here in Asheville on February the 15th. So that item was in my inventory for 44 days. I paid $8 for it, and then it sold on eBay for $79 plus $10.95 shipping. So the buyer's all in for $90 on that. The shipping cost was $8.05. So after shipping fees and cost of goods, my profit at the end of the day for that item is going to be $62 on that blazer. So Canali is one of my favorites. Love getting that sale. 44 days in inventory. The box number is 1092. You could also use a 1097. You could also use a 1095. They're all really similar. Thank you for the follow, Stephanie Harris. Good to have you on board. Picked up a Peter Moore Performance Polo with a funky tailgate pattern, but it has a CC of C embroidery. Oh, like it's got a country club embroidery. Yep, it'll still sell. I sell those all the time. I found a Mont Blanc portfolio. How much would I pay to have the clasp repaired? Maybe. I have no idea. That's not my game. I'm not sure. Maybe somebody in the chat knows about a Mont Blanc portfolio. I just don't know anything about that. Sorry. Picked up my first blazer. Nice, Jim. Are you shipping priority just because of insurance or speed? If it's over a pound, it can't go USPS first class. It'll have to go priority, UPS, or FedEx. Do you pick up chaps suit jackets? Yes, I actually sold one this weekend and sold one last week too. But I look for bigger sizes and I look for the more unique stuff. I don't pick up the basic small chaps. I pick up big ones, unique ones. I sold a corduroy one last week. This weekend I sold a size 52R, really nice one. Nice, David. Did you insure it? It comes with insurance. It comes with $100 insurance, USPS priority automatically through eBay. I grew up outside there and now live across the state. Okay. What size poly bags? 19 by 14. Over 1 pound, you can ship USPS retail ground. Yep, it typically ends up being about the same price as the priority. So I can use the free USPS priority boxes if I ship at priority. I can't do that if I ship retail ground. Good morning from Texas. What's up, Darla? Hope you're doing well. Good morning from Colorado. Heather, where in Colorado are you? I used to be in Colorado. I was in Denver. All right, next eBay order is a new brand for me. It's called Kettle. Let me know if this is a new brand for you too. Here we go. K-E-T-L, Kettle Mountain. Pair of hiking pants. These sold for $34. What is going on here? These sold for $34 plus $5.95 shipping. These are going out to Will. Thank you, Will. These are going to weigh in under a pound. Yes. So these are going to go in a poly bag. There you are. Don't pay full price for these. I only buy these eBay branded shipping supplies when I get my coupon, my quarterly coupon from having a store subscription. I get $25 off eBay shipping supplies. Otherwise, these are just really overpriced. You can get them cheaper with my links up above. But this is a 9x12 poly bag. I have green ones. We'll probably see an appearance of those. But when I sell something on eBay, I get these bags for free. So I go ahead and use these ones. I have a ton of them at this point. All right, so this is going to weigh in at a 12-ounce rate, I think. It is 12-ounce rate. So they're going to go USPS first class. I'm buying the shipping label through eBay. And this is going to go to Mount Pleasant, Pennsylvania, here from Asheville, North Carolina. At a 12-ounce rate, it's going to be $4.81 USPS first class, $4.81. And we'll go over the numbers for this in a second here, profits and all that. Come on, internet, I believe in you. There we go. There we go. Thank you for your order, Will. Appreciate it. Paying rent, helping us pay rent this month. That's out the door, $4.81. We'll go into our reseller spreadsheet. By the way, if you don't have a spreadsheet, something that can help you stay organized with all your inventory and all your dollars and cents, I highly, highly recommend Jason's reseller spreadsheet. I have it linked up here if you click on my name on TikTok, or down below if you go to chris@peak.com. You can see that reseller spreadsheet. I'm a big fan. It's awesome. That's all I have to say. If you already use Jason's spreadsheet and you're here in the chat, let us know in the chat and let us know something that you really like about the spreadsheet. I just love, for me, just being organized and knowing my numbers and being able to track like what things are selling well, how long are they taking to sell, what's my average sale price in certain categories and profit. I love all that stuff. I'm just a numbers person. If you're not a numbers person, you run a business. So to me, that's another great reason to use a spreadsheet like Jason's, because it's business. You just got to know your numbers. That's just the way it is. Even if you're not good at it, the spreadsheet can be a tool to help you get better at numbers. So, all right, let's jump into the spreadsheet here. Did I close the spreadsheet? Why did I do that? So 481 was that shipping label. The spreadsheet works on Google Docs, by the way, so you don't need to have Microsoft Excel or anything like that. It'll work on a Mac, it'll work on a PC, it'll work on your tablet, it'll work on your cell phone. Google Docs is free, you just download it, and then the spreadsheet, there's a link in my profile that has the discount code, but it's thanks Chris10. You'll get 10% off that spreadsheet also. I'm a big fan of the spreadsheet. I wouldn't hype anything that I didn't personally use and I didn't really believe in. So, all right, so that Canali suit, let me mark that sold on the spreadsheet. Good. The next item was these kettles. All right, so I picked up the kettles for $6 at a thrift store. That was February the 15th. So they took 45 days to sell. I paid $6 for them. They sold for $34 plus $5.95 shipping. So the buyer's all in for $40. That shipping label cost us $4.81. We'll put that here into the spreadsheet. And after eBay's fees and all my cost of goods and shipping, my profit is $23.69. Got some fans of the spreadsheet jumping into the chat. Thank you, Tina. Appreciate that. I know Jason does too. All right. So $26 and change, or $23 and change in profit on that second item. So 2 eBays out the door. We had our second most votes for Poshmark, so we're going to flip over to Poshmark sales. First Poshmark sale going out the door is these really, really awesome swim trunks. Size large, Polo Ralph Lauren, new with tags. The MSRP is $98.50. I picked these up for, let's see, including tax, I paid $31.54 for those, and the MSRP is $98.50. So these sold on Poshmark for, I can give you all the numbers right now, sold on Poshmark for $70. The buyer paid shipping, so they paid Poshmark $7.99 for the shipping. After Poshmark fees, my costs, it'll be $24.46 in profit on this item right here. I'm going to go ahead and put these in one of these free from USPS.com. It's called a Tyvek envelope. It's just this little envelope right here. It's not flat rate, and Poshmark shipping is all $7.99. As long as it's under 5 pounds, you can put it in any packaging that you want to, and it's all going to go USPS priority. I'm going to choose to use this Tyvek envelope because it's free. I could also use a poly bag if I wanted to also. But these are free, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. We don't trust government adhesive, so we're just going to put a couple little pieces of tape on here. It's a nice $24.46 profit on these. I bought a handful of these too, so this is just like one listing, and as they sell, I keep making about 24 or so bucks. Shoot, I forget who this is going to. Got my Poshmark labels all printed out, but I don't remember who this one's going to. But I have this information. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Hope your sales were good too. This is going to Dessa in Mamou, Louisiana. Do we have any Louisiana folks in the house? Thank you, Dessa, for your order. This is going USPS priority. It's Monday. It's going to Louisiana. Dessa will probably have this order Wednesday, Thursday at the latest. One thing I love about shipping on Poshmark, it's super easy and it's fast for the customer. So good experience for the customer. All right, we already did the numbers on that one, so we'll pivot right to our next Poshmark sale, which is another Polo Ralph Lauren. This is going to Carmen. Thank you, Carmen. Appreciate your business. This is that striped polo with a flaw. I forget what the flaw is, but it's in the listing somewhere. We're going to do the same thing on this. It's going to go in a Tyvek envelope, USPS priority. Everything Poshmark is USPS priority automatically. The buyer pays Poshmark $7.99 for that label. Thank you, Carmen. This is sort of a get rid of it item. I bought it in a big bulk buy from another reseller. This is one of the items that showed up and it was flawed. I don't really love these bulk buys from other sellers for this reason, because other folks don't tend to be as particular with items as I am. Obviously, flaws are going to lower the market value of items. So this is going to Carmen is in Cooper's Cove, Texas. That one's out the door. We'll go over numbers on that one. So that was in a bulk buy. I paid $3 per item in that big box of clothing that other reseller sent me. That was August the 16th of 2022. So that item took 229 days to sell. It was a size large, which isn't a great thing for a polo shirt. Really high supply. It also was flawed. So it sold for $11. After shipping, or after fees from Poshmark and my cost of goods, I made a profit of $5.80, but I got rid of that item. I think it's Copper's Cove. Is it Copper's Cove? Did I say it wrong? Yep, Copper's Cove, you're right. Copper's Cove, you're right. How many are we shipping today? I got 11 orders, 12 total units. I got one bundle. Any suggestions on getting rid of wrinkles in suit jackets? The lady overstuffs the bags. I don't bother with them. I just list them, to be honest with you. I don't mess with the wrinkles. Time is money. Take photos, get it sold. Let the buyer take it and get it steamed or dry cleaned or whatever they should do anyway when they get their item. That's the way I do it. There's different ways to do it. All right, next up is a bundle sale on Poshmark. This is probably the sale of the weekend. So this is a new brand for me. It's a Jill Sander collab with Uniglow. But the key there is that Jill Sander. This is going out to Ian. Ian bought 2 of these. This was the first time I ever found it. I found it actually a second time this past week, which is kind of funny, but there's that logo right there, plus J. I think you can see that. 2 of them. They're both silk blend polos. I'm going to go ahead and put this in a padded flat rate envelope. It's a priority, so I can use any priority packaging I want with USPS priority, including flat rate if it's going on Poshmark. That's specific to Poshmark, by the way. You can use flat rate stuff with any Poshmark order, so I'm using this padded flat rate envelope. I use this for jeans a lot on all platforms. So this is going out to Ian, I said. Okay. Great profit on this. I'm pretty excited about this sale. Thank you, Ian. This is going to San Francisco, California. And the buyer pays for shipping on everything Poshmark. So that's out the door. We'll go over the numbers for that one. It's probably the sale of the weekend. I don't know, that Canali jacket was pretty sweet too. All right, so these Jill Sander Uniglow Silk Blend polos, I paid $6 a piece for them, so $12 total, and they sold on a best offer of $79 for the bundle. So after all fee, and I picked them up, what are the stats on this? I picked them up 19 days ago, so on March the 14th, so they flipped quick. So altogether I made $51.20 on that. $51.20 profit after my cost of goods and all fees. Pretty good. Moving and grooving, more Poshmark orders going out the door. Hope everyone had a good weekend of sales too. I have a ton of clothing I need to get rid of. High-end clothing. Nice. Get it listed. D-Real, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Crackling. It stopped. Okay, thank you, Thrifty Duckies. The microphone has a life of its own sometimes. $5 buys coffee. There you go. We know you hate to iron. Who irons? Life is too short to iron, I'm telling you. Any size flat rate packaging with Poshmark. That's right, you can use anything. It can be a medium flat rate box, a small flat rate box, a large flat rate box, a padded flat rate envelope, a regular padded envelope, the cardboard ones. It can be a 1092, a 1095, a Tyvek envelope. You can use whatever you want as long as it's Poshmark and it's under 5 pounds. I hate taking pictures in the listing part. I just want to sell it all in one bundle. There you go. There's ways to do it. Go get you like a whatnot show going on and just auction everything off one by one. Sound is good on my end. Thank you, Kat. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Kat, my order hasn't come in yet. I've been looking for it. I bought all this stuff from you over the weekend. Where's my order? I keep looking outside. It's not there. No, see, it's not out there. What's up? Thank you for the dogs, Leah. Appreciate that. That's kind of you to send those gifts over on TikTok. All right, next Poshmark order is a basic Ralph Lauren short sleeve plaid shirt. Nice pattern on this though. And it's a size extra large, or sorry, it's a size, what is it? Size large. So not even a great size, but still sold pretty quick, I think, on this one. So I picked this up on March the 5th. It took 26 days to sell. I paid $5 for it. It sold on Poshmark for full price, $21. Buyer pays shipping. So at the end of the day, I'll make $11.80 profit on that, which isn't huge profit, but it sold in 26 days, so we'll take it. Let's get this thing packed up. We're going to put this in a Tyvek envelope, free from USPS.com. And this is going out to, Edna. Thanks, Edna. Appreciate your order. You're probably not watching, but we're sending positive vibes your way. Again, another Tyvek envelope. These are free at USPS.com. Moving and grooving. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Let me know if you did anything fun. What did I do? Friday I cut out around 11 o'clock in the morning and went and picked ramps with my buddy. You dug ramps, I should say, with my buddy Ben. We went out to the East Fork of the Pigeon River and picked dug ramps. Let's see, Saturday we helped Ben and Kate build a fire pit in their backyard. And then yesterday we went hiking. We went up to Mount Pisgah. All right, so that was going to Edna. Here it is. Thank you, Edna. Boom, another one out the door. That was again in a Tyvek envelope. Good morning. Line Creek is in the house. Kat's in the house. TJ's in the house. Christine's in the house. Hope everyone's doing good. Thank you, Thrifty Duckies, for the gifts. That's super kind of you. Unnecessary, but very much appreciated. What would you consider to be a long time for a sale? For me, my average sale is about 70 days. You know, it hovers between 70 and 80 days. So a long time would be anything over that, and a short time is anything less than that. That's the way I look at it. So if it's sold in 55 days, to me that's still a pretty quick sale, above average anyway. Now, remember, clothing is very competitive. Clothing is also very seasonal. So sometimes things are just going to take longer because it's a short sleeve shirt. You bought it in November and nobody's going to want it until March or April. All right, so next up, what do we got? A Poshmark Woolrich shirt. It's a Western Pearl Snap Woolrich women's shirt. You can see it's a women's 2XL. So it's got a couple things going for it. A nice pattern. It's got the Western Pearl Snaps and a big size. Got a best offer of $21 for this item on Poshmark. I picked it up on February the 21st. It took 39 days to sell, so that's a quick sale. And buyer paid $21. They also paid shipping. So after fees and my cost of goods, which was $5 for this shirt at the thrift store, $11.80 profit on this one too. That's 2 in a row, $11.80. That's because I paid $5 for each of them, and they sold on Poshmark for $21 a piece. So $11.80 in a quick-ish sale on this one. Not as quick as the last one. We're going to go Tyvek envelope, free at USPS.com. Broken record this morning. This is going out to Kate. Thank you, Kate. Appreciate your order. Nice shirt there. I'm partial to the Western Pearl Snaps. Poshmark shipping is so darn easy. Another one out the door, another $11.80 profit on that one. All right, next up, I think we still have another Poshmark, and then we're going to flip to Facebook, and then we get Mercari sales too. All right, next one is another blazer. If you missed the first blazer going out the door, here's how I'm going to ship the second one. This one is in the right side of the closet. So I have to move this. Get out of here, light. So this is a Chaps polo. I don't pick up all not Chaps polo, a Chaps blazer. I don't pick up all Chaps. I think this is the one. You'll see in a second why I picked this one up. So first of all, let's look at the logo. That's the tag, Chaps. The reason I picked it up is it's a size 52R. It's also got some other things going for it. It's a polyester rayon spandex blend. So not as common as a wool blazer. It's got a great color on it, so that blue color, which again is going to be a lower supply item. And it's also in season. People wear these blazers for the spring and summer. They're looking for that polyester rayon, those lighter blazers, and that like nice blue color. To me, this is like a spring summer official kind of blazer. Lightweight, nice summer color. And it's a big size, that 52R. So this thing had a lot going for it. All right, so I paid $7 for this at the thrift store. I actually picked up 3 Chaps blazers all on that same run. I actually did a video on it. It wasn't a live thrift, but a video from a week ago. Let me think. Yeah, from a week ago. This took 4 days to sell. I picked that up the 27th, and it's already out the door. It actually sold on the 31st. It sold on Friday. Yeah, Friday. It sold the 31st. So 4 total days out the door. 2 out of the 3 Chaps blazers I bought last week are already sold. I have 1 left. So anyway, here's how I get this thing shipped out. If you missed the first one, we'll show you this one. There's many different ways to ship out blazers. Here's how I do it. The jacket's opening is facing me. I put my hands in the shoulders, and then I fold it inside out on itself, so it's in half, inside out. This is going to protect all the buttons. It's going to protect the fancy exterior stuff. And then I'm just going to fold it in thirds, so I got me a little blazer torta right here. I'm going to put this in a 19 by 14 poly bag, linked in my profile. And then I'm going to put it in a 1092 priority box. Hope everyone's having a good Monday. Let me know if you're shipping sales while we talk too. Let me know if you're sipping coffee too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this blazer torta into this 1092 poly bag. Boom. We're going to put our thank you card for Kyle. Thanks, Kyle, for your business. Appreciate it. You're probably not watching, but sending positive vibes. We'll close up this bag. This bag is going to keep the blazer protected from any kind of moisture along the way. And then we're going to throw it in this 1092 box. Remember, Poshmark is flat rate, up to 5 pounds. So the buyer paid $7.99 shipping. The fact that I'm adding the box to this adds no extra cost to me. The buyer's already paid the flat rate shipping, up to 5 pounds. This will probably weigh in at 2 pounds, 5 ounces, something like that. So it cost me no extra money because the box is free and the shipping label's already paid for, flat rate. So me adding this box is just extra protection for this jacket for the buyer. It's also presentation when they get it. Why not? So there you have it. And just to see if my numbers were, oh man, I told you it's going to be 2 pounds, 5 ounces. It is 2 pounds, 5 ounces. You can't make that stuff up. This is going to Kyle in Richmond Hill, Georgia. Thank you for your order, Kyle. So that's the last of the Poshmark. We had 6 Poshmark sales, which was a total of 7 items because of that one bundle. The profit on that one, that chap's Ralph Lauren, I paid $7 for. It took 4 days to sell on Poshmark. Buyer paid $44 plus shipping. That was the best offer. It was listed at $49. They paid $44 plus shipping, and that leaves me with a profit of $28.20. Great profit on that. My average profit for the whole year of 2022 is $19 per item. So this one's above average at that $28.20, which is typical to blazers and suits. They tend to be my higher margin items. They also take a little bit more time to list, so they kind of have to be a little bit higher margin. Once you do this for a while, you get really good at estimating weight. Yeah, that's true. I guess you just put in a lot of things on scales, you get used to it. 7 sales going out, Leah, love it. Just made coffee and going to the post office, drop off package, slow weekend. Sorry to hear about the slow weekend, but what goes down must come up. You're gonna have a great week, Falcon, I can feel it. Tina, 2 sales, just packing up the tuxedo, nice. Thanks for the follow, Kristen, appreciate it. What size boxes are those that you're sending Posh orders in? The blazers went out in a 1092 box. 1092, they measure about 14 by 12 by 3, but it's called the 1092 box, free on USPS.com. 13 to go, did a quick what sold video on it. Nice, Travis. Go check out Travis George. Is that video up yet, Travis George? If you're not following Travis George here on TikTok, go ahead and click on his name and give him a follow because he's either got a video out or he's about to put a video out of his 13 sales from the weekend. Love it. Love it. All right, we got Facebook orders going out the door. First up is this Masters. Super quick sale on this, just like I anticipated. So this Masters pullover, you can see it says Masters collection there in a tag, size large. This is a windbreaker. It's also got the Masters hit on the sleeve right there. Boom. So I picked this up at the thrift store. That was on the live thrift from Tuesday of last week. So the last live thrift, which is posted up on YouTube if you want to check it out. Paid $5 for this Masters windbreaker, and it sold on Facebook for a best offer of $54, and the buyer paid shipping for this one. So my profit on this after Facebook's fees and my cost of goods is going to be $45.30. Awesome sale on that. $45, and it was in my possession for a grand total of 4 days before it sold. This sold on Saturday. So I picked it up Tuesday, sold on Saturday, out the door on Monday. Pretty good turnaround. We're going to have to find something else to put up on that wall. We'll do a live thrift tomorrow. We'll find some fire, and we'll figure out what we're going to put on the wall behind me. That's pretty awesome when I sell something that quickly that now I have an empty wall space I got to go fill up tomorrow at tomorrow's live thrift. So that'll be fun. Hopefully find something cool like this. So we'll get this folded up for the buyer nicely. There we are. Get it in a clear poly bag. This is going out on Facebook. I forget if I set it up so it's a Facebook label or if it's if I'm going to print it from pirate ship. I don't remember. Let's just double check that real quick. So Facebook. Shipping orders. Okay. Okay, so this is through Facebook. I set it up so it's flat rate. Buyer paid $5.75 for a first class label on this. I think that's going to weigh in at under a pound. Yep, 13 ounces. So we'll create that shipping label right through Facebook. You can do it either way. You can do the listing where the buyer pays shipping and it's a Facebook created label, or you can just ship on your own. I kind of do a little bit of both. So this is going out to Shane. Thank you, Shane. Best offer, $54. He's going to get this just in time. This is going to Voorhees, New Jersey. There's a town I haven't heard of before. And this is going to go in a 9x12 poly mailer. Boom. Voorhees, am I saying that right? New Jersey. So it's going first class. Today's Monday. It's going to New Jersey. I bet you Shane has this item probably Thursday would be my guess. And guess what? The Masters starts on Thursday, so he can rock his windbreaker while he watches the tournament. Masters weekend. Thank you, Shane. We still have 2 more orders going out. We have a Facebook and we have a Mercari going out. That was another really nice one. Excited about that sale. Really quick flip. 4 days I had it. It was probably listed for 3 of those days. Mark that as sold. Mark that one as sold too. And again, the profit on that. I paid $5. I ended up with a $45.30 profit on that. Freaking awesome. Really quick sale. All right, next Facebook order is going out to Jeff. It's a Ralph Lauren size 2XL T, so 2XL tall. Very basic button-down shirt, but those tall sizes really move fast. Pretty basic pattern, basic cotton. It's nothing fancy. It's not linen. It's not silk. Not a crazy pattern. It's just the big size that moved this one. And let's see what this weighs in at. Even with that big size, it's just such a lightweight cotton shirt. It still weighs in at 12 ounces. So let's see how I set this one up to ship on Facebook. So this sold for $26. The buyer paid $6 shipping. So I set this one up so I'm going to ship on my own through Pirate Ship. So this is going to Jeff. Jeff is in Cartersville, Georgia. So this isn't going far. So I'm going to copy and paste this information into Pirate Ship. Pirate Ship, if you don't have an account with them, it's free to create an account and you get discounted USPS and UPS shipping labels. So that's going to weigh in at 13 ounces. So that's going to go at that 1 pound first class rate. And let's get his address here. Going to Cartersville, Georgia. Thank you, Jeff, for your order. So I'm just going to copy and paste that address into Pirate Ship. Boom, boom, boom. All right, it's in a 12 by 9 poly bag. It's going to weigh in at 13 ounces. Get rates. This will probably be like $6.50 or $6.25 or maybe $5.91. $5.93. $5.93. So it's going to be USPS first class, and I'm buying that label through pirateship.com. I'm a big Pirate Ship fan. Thank you for the follow. The fitted label look. Love it. Sunrise, glad you're feeling better. And then what I got to make sure I do is I got to copy and paste that tracking information from Pirate Ship back into Facebook so the buyer knows that their order's on the way. By the way, I'm printing all these labels off of an IDPRT thermal printer. If you're not printing off thermal, I think you're crazy because it saves so much time. It also uses no ink whatsoever. If you're interested in maybe checking out a thermal label printer, I've been using the IDPRT for almost 2 years now. I have it, if you're on YouTube, I have it linked down below in the description or at chris@peak.com. If you're on TikTok, you can just click up on my name right there, go to my website and see that IDPRT printer. It's usually on sale for like right around like $109. I don't know what it's on sale for right now. And I have my shipping labels linked up there, the ones that I buy. I end up paying like 2.5 cents a piece per label on those. So let's go over the stats for that, but first I got to copy and paste this tracking number back into Facebook so the buyer knows that this is coming their way. Boom, done. Okay. And I said 593 on that. So we're going to go back into the reseller spreadsheet here. So I picked up that Ralph Lauren shirt again on a live thrift just this past week. It took 5 days to sell. I picked it up on the 28th of March and it sold yesterday on Sunday. So 5 days in inventory. I paid $6 for it. It sold for $26 and the buyer paid $6 shipping. My shipping cost was $5.93. So after shipping and fees and my cost of goods, I made $18.77 off that shirt, and it took 5 freaking days to sell. Freaking love that. All right, so those are our 2 Facebook orders. We have one Lonely Mercari order. This one's going out to Chastity. Thank you for your order, Chastity. This is a Vineyard Vine shirt. This is the last order going out the door, unless I'll check my notifications here in a minute. Maybe we had something else roll in. That would be cool. So this is order number 11 out of 11, 12 total items going out. It's a Vineyard Vine size medium slim fit whale shirt. This does have the little logo right there, the whale. But this is super basic Vineyard Vines. It's a size medium too, so I took an offer of $25 on this one. Free shipping on Mercari, because I don't use Mercari shipping. It's overpriced. Mercari's first class shipping now is $7.40, I think. We'll see what this ships out for. It's not going to be $7.40. So I can pass that savings along to my customer and therefore have a lower price than my competition and get more sales. That's the idea here. So Vineyard Vines. And I got to go back into Pirate Chip for this one too. So let me get that address out of Mercari. So this is going to Chastity. Chastity's in Moulton, Alabama. Thanks for your order, Chastity. We're going to copy and paste this into Pirate Chip. We're kind of all over the map here. We shipped some blazers. We did some Pirate Chip. 4 different platforms we're shipping on today. A lot of action. All right, okay, I'm in Pirate Chip, copy and paste that. It's a 12x9 poly bag. This has got to weigh in. Let's go 8 ounces. Come on, give me 8. Give me 8 ounces. 7 ounces, perfect. We'll take it. Thanks, Chastity. If you're wondering, that 8 ounce rate, 8 or under is cheaper than the 9 to 12 ounce rate, so saves us a little bit of money. So 0 pounds, 8 ounces. It's a 12x9 poly bag. We'll get rates here. Probably be somewhere right around the low to mid 4s. We'll call it 430 is my guess. 409 I was high. $4.09 going to, oh, it's only going to Alabama from Asheville, North Carolina. If that was the 12 ounce rate, it probably would have cost me like an extra 75 cents or something like that. 60 cents maybe. Come on, internet, I believe in you. You can do this. And again, we'll copy and paste this tracking number from Pirate Chip back into Mercari. Good morning, Trisha. Hope you're well. Thanks for popping in. Chris, get your labels for free, man? What are you talking about? Chastity. All right, that's the last order going out the door. We'll go over the stats, but let me copy and paste this tracking number first. All right, copy, and then Mercari. Confirm is sent. USPS, copy and paste, boom. I shipped it. So now the customer knows that this item's on its way. So the stats on this one, let me put in that $4.08 for the shipping here, and we'll go over it. So I paid $5 for that shirt at a Goodwill. That was last week also. So that was on the live thrift from last Tuesday, which is up on YouTube. It took 5 days for that item to sell total. It's a vineyard vine size medium. Buyer paid $25, free shipping on Mercari. That was the best offer. And after shipping and fees to Mercari, I made $12.40 off that shirt. So I paid $5, it sold for $25 free shipping, $12.40 profit. So that's it. 12 total items, 11 orders went out the door. Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, and Facebook going out the door. Thank you for the follow on my way. If you're not already following, why not give me a follow? Also, if you're not subscribed over on YouTube, consider clicking on my name up above and give me a subscription over to YouTube. I just got a notification that somebody went and subscribed over on YouTube. So thanks so much for that. Just hit 900 subscribers over on YouTube this weekend, which is really exciting to me. We were sitting at 440 subscribers just under 2 months ago when I first started posting the long format videos. So February the 6th, I think, was my first long format video. I had 440 followers. I'm sitting over 900 right now. Thanks so much to all y'all. It's a lot of fun. Thanks for all your feedback on those videos. I'm just trying to share more information with you. I'm just sharing every step of the way. So I think those live thrifts are a lot of fun. This will also be up on YouTube. I'm going to post this later on tonight, get that up on YouTube for you. Actually, I might do it. Yeah, I'll premiere it tomorrow. I'll premiere it tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. That's usually when I premiere my videos. So we'll do it tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. This whole shipping video will be up on YouTube. So if you missed something, you want to go back, check out how I shipped a blazer or something, you can go ahead and do that. Thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate that. Super kind of you. Thanks everyone for being here. I'm going to sign off. I got to run out to this appointment. Wishing everybody a great day of sales. If you're outsourcing, I hope you find something super, super cool that flips for some really fast money. Gosh, we had a lot of fast flips today, by the way. That was really fun. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit. We'll see you next time. Peace.